Welcome to this Windows and Computer channel, and this is the Tech News Update. We are Wednesday, December 5th, 2018. And today, in our Tech News Update, we have the Windows Media Player. As a lot of people know, the October 2018 update has broken the Windows Media Player, and some people are complaining. Well, Microsoft did confirm today that in a change in its basically its log of problems and fixes, that it will be fixed by mid-December. And if you just think that patch Tuesday of next week will be on December 11th, which will be very close to mid-December, possibly the fix is somewhere in there. Interesting the way that things are happening with the images or the ISO in the insider previews. You know, as insiders, we kind of want to have the latest image of a build, because if we need to do a clean install, it's easy, and you don't have to, install an older build and then go to the insider build and so on. So what's interesting is that they've removed 18272, which was the only one available for download, for a very simple reason. It actually expires on December 14th. But now there's nothing. And this is creating a problem. And a lot of insiders are kind of really getting, they're a little mad at this. And I still don't understand why Microsoft cannot issue an image every time there's an insider build for 19H1. And worse yet, still no slowing builds, because they're still in the 17134 October 2018 update. So kind of a weird situation here. Epic Games is possibly trying to lure some gamers or more like developers away from Steam. It announced that its new digital game store will offer more revenue to the developer. So basically, if you're a game dev, you know what? You're getting 88% of the revenue share with Epic Games, where Steam and a lot of others are typically on the 70% range. So it seems that it wants to attract more developers to have games. Kind of an interesting aspect here. If you, are creating games, you might be interested. Well, the rumor is now official. We were wondering if Nvidia would have its new RTX graphics GPUs and have them, in the laptops. Well, yep. It seems that the laptops will inherit the RTX graphic GPUs. That are very powerful, including the powerful 2080. But that might not happen until late 2019, according to a report. But this is good news if you're going to buy some gaming laptop at some point. Very good news. A new type of ransomware deal is happening. It's very interesting. So people now not only have the possibility to actually, pay bad guys, but there's a Russian IT consultant called Shifro, and he claims to be able to decrypt any types of files. And in reality, he's kind of a man in the middle. So basically, he actually tells you, yeah, if you pay, you will have your files back. And apparently, he kind of deals an amount with the bad guys, and so he makes money in exchange of helping you, and of course gives part of the money to the bad guys. Is this a new way of dealing with ransomware? Kind of interesting. Well, a 250-page document released in the UK shows that interesting ways of basically the high ranks in Facebook, like Mark Zuckerberg himself, actually taking decisions sometimes of where to stop or how to use user data. And this is because one of the things we're wondering is, because Facebook says it doesn't sell your data. Problem is, there are a lot of little hints here and there that it does. And that document isn't super clear about it, but it kind of tells you that these decisions are taken at a very high level within Facebook. And it's very interesting to see how it works and exactly what do they do with our data. Well, the New York Police Department has decided to purchase 14 drones that will go back and forth through the city to help fight crime And of course, this has many privacy groups wondering what exactly are they going to do with this and what type of surveillance will they actually have. So of course, it's we all want to have and be secure. I think this is a fundamental thing that we all want. It's just up to what point are we, accepting to be basically simply spied on by law enforcement. A report from a company called Blind, which is a company that actually checks for different aspects of the workplace. And it released a report on workers that feel depressed, and especially on IT workers. The report says that on average, 39% of IT workers feel depressed and overworked, and that the top 3 companies in its list, Amazon 43%, Microsoft 42%, and Intel at 39% of IT workers saying they are overworked and depressed. That makes you think that maybe something needs to change. The latest list of the best places to work for 2019. For the first time in years, Facebook has not made the list. And it might have something to do with the, Cambridge Analytica scandals, and also many little things that we've learned within the company, including some workers complaining about possible racist ways of dealing with employees, and also, the employees that look at basically try to do some cleaning up of what's bad on Facebook, that complain that there's a lot of stuff that actually make them kind of really not feel very well. It's a thing to think about. Maybe you don't want to work at Facebook anymore. Rural Broadband Initiative by Microsoft is, of course, one of those nice little things that companies sometimes can do. And Microsoft has actually decided that it will add another 1 million people to the initiative, where they will push broadband internet in some of the remote places in the US by 2022, bringing the total amount of people to 3 million. Now, this is a small amount when you consider the population, but it's still a push ahead, and it's still something that you got to be thankful that Microsoft is working on. And this was the Tech News Update for Wednesday, December 5th, 2018. Enjoy our videos. Please subscribe. Give us thumbs up. Thank you for watching.